Yeah. TK. Jersey. I've been on the grind, man. All it took was patience. That money on my mind, man. All I see is hating. He jocking on the low, man. You know the kid is wavy. Like how you mad at me when you know you're fucking lazy. Should've changed. But ain't a damn.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Health is Key, with the Health and Hip Hop Podcast Show. And shout out to my guy, Rel. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? I got my first battle rapper, but I want to say rapper in the building, my guy, J400 Block.
How you gonna act? How you doing, Key?
Yeah, what's goody? It's been a minute. I've been trying to get you on my show for a minute.
Yeah, we here now. So
Yeah, you know what I mean? So before we start, what I would like to say is make sure that y'all subscribe. Make sure that y'all share the content, right? And shout out to the Poor Man's Show, Poor Man's Podcast. I'm sorry, I don't have the name written out in front of me. But I always watch your videos, and you were saying something about if somebody watch your video, like another video right after this one, it helps you out. It helps you in the algorithm. So if y'all could, after this episode, right, watch another one, that would be a blessing. And also, please share, please comment. Let's get it. I love for y'all to be interactive. So let's get it. All right. With that being said, J400 Block in the building. Let's get to the interview, y'all.
what's going on?
All right. So look. Now, I don't know if you know, but our first episode and every episode, we always, unless you are coming in for a second time, but we always ask every guest who is their favorite rapper first, so that we could, sometimes I guess I feel like us stating who our favorite rappers are helps the audience be able to like kind of connect with you more and be like, all right, like he think a little like the way he think. Like, so yeah. Who's your favorite rapper?
Of all time?
Of all times. Yeah, just only one right now. Just one. If you had to pick one. I know it changes. For me, it changes, but...
I mean, mine never change. I mean, it's just I listen to other people, so I don't really... I mean, it's Kiss. It's the easiest. That ain't even no hard question.
Okay. And what's a favorite bar of yours from Kiss and why?
I mean, it's a million of them, man. I ain't even really...
If you could remember one, even if you got what the message out of it, if you can't remember bar for bar.
Favorite, what was the first Rough Riders? What was the first Volume 1? Damn, it's a, you see, I got to rap.
Which one? Go ahead.
Verse. Nah, this is by himself.
What the
Dow Jones will rap, my stocks is high. It never was all love, so stop the lies. It's on that song though. The bar is.
What you get from the bar? What you get from the bar? If you could remember.
Man. What do you say? Something with your queen, so you better guard your secrets, cause it's easy to get money, but it's hard to keep it. Like,
I remember that one.
Yeah. That was
He
like
got
my
so many. I
favorite
get what
bar,
you're
so,
saying.
like it be so many, but that was like my favorite bar. It stood out, cause it's just self-explanatory, bro.
Gotcha.
Anybody that ever got $1, you know you ready to spend that motherfucker, right? Before you get it sometimes too, so, you know, that kind of hit me like that, so it kept me on point for certain shit as I got older.
No, that's fire. No, that's one thing I had definitely. I know Jadakiss probably don't remember this. It was a concert a long time ago. I was able to have backstage access, and I remember we took a picture because he had it where you could, when you line up and take the pictures.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing I just told him, like, yo, I just want to say thank you for the lessons, like, straight up, because I learned a lot just listening to his
I don't think
bars.
they understand that when, like, certain people, like, saying it to them and shit. They really don't. Like, because when you, like, meeting Styles and shit, it'd be like the same thing. You would tell them that, and they just look at you like, well, you another rapper. They don't look at it like that. They don't look at it as if they inspired you. They just doing their job and shit. If it touch you, it touch you, you know what I'm saying? They happy for it, but I don't think they be really understanding how much they get people through them times, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope. I ain't gonna lie, that's dope.
Nah.
You got to meet them and, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Express that to
absolutely.
them.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, shout out to C's, man. Shout out to Lil C's. That's
Shout
really
out
my
to Lil
guy.
C's, man.
Well, we went, a quick story. Adjoa it wasn't Adjoa. It was Styles P and Dave East when they released their first album together.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I was able to go to the album release. Shout out to Adjoa. She had invited me. And Yo, shout out to Siege. Yo, he had introduced me to Jadakiss. He was like, yo, so she do the workout. He was just like, yo, because it was crazy. we was just in the back, and I was saying what I did to somebody else back there, like, and we was watching the fight. So he was sitting like where you was sitting, but I know I didn't know him, so I just, I ain't say nothing because we was like in a private type of event. But it was a lady next to me, and we was just exchanging what we did. So when C's came in, he was like, "Yo, what's good?" Blah blah blah. And then like later down, like the evening they was talking, and I came up to him to check on him. He was like, "Yo, she do the workout crazy, da 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 da." And that was crazy to me because I'm like, "Yo, I really can't believe like it's two legends, a legend introducing."
That's how I go.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is another legend introducing me to another legend. Like, yo, she do the workout crazy and she crazy hip hop head. So, yeah, that was crazy. So that whole them two nights, that one and that one changed. Like,
yeah, that's
my whole like this show. Like after that night, I was like, yo, I'm doing this show. Like I'm doing the show. Like in this right here. So.
You here? You successful?
Yo,
so
shout out to Jadakiss. Yo,
shout out to y'all.
And you know what? Speaking of Jadakiss. Like now that I realize it, but you know, obviously you got your own swag, especially like just from being from Newark. But like you actually kind of remind me of Kiss, like, but in your own way. Cause like your bars, like they teach, but then like you don't know what the next bar is gonna be. Like, and it got like character to it, So it's like a lessons, it's characteristic, it's flow, it's delivery. It's kind of like I feel like it's an upgraded, like. And I say upgraded because we came after them. So I feel like it's an upgraded version, but in your own way.
I mean, that's just how the game go in anything. We play ball, you know that. Like the kids get to watch LeBron and we didn't get to watch them. We was playing against them. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. We were playing against them. So we didn't check they swag. We was looking at the Jordans, the pit everybody before us, whatever, it formed into the game, and then we elevated from there. Same thing with rap. It's like I looked at different things. I listened to him so much that it was other rappers that was influenced by him. I started picking up on they shit, like Ransom. Shout out to Ransom from I really
from Dre City.
Like he top 5 for me. I don't really go with everybody else's list. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. Like I like listening to that type of shit. But when I look at they shit, you just piece a lot of shit together. You just take shit from there and, it inspire you. Like I don't even feel like it's taken. I just feel like, oh, all right, that's inspiring. I like how you do that. Let me get that. Let me add that to my repertoire. And the more you just keep getting consistent with it, now you could play with it how you want to. Now you got your own flow. So that's the beauty of it, though.
Hey, yo, you know what? Yo, you just reminded me of, and I have a question after this, so I don't want to forget this question. But I'm about to tell y'all, I don't even know if you remember, yo. Yo, you helped me write my first rap, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, you helped me write my first.
She was
Yo,
scared.
I just remember that. That shit was like.
She was scared.
Hey, yo, that shit was like fat ass, best day, teacher in my leggings.
Yeah, it was just.
Make a nigga check all his money until his bread is gone.
Like,
Hey, yo, we was in the living room. We was in the living room, right? Yo, you helped me right.
It was a mix of like Queen Latifah and some other shit. Like you could tell she was there for the they gonna listen. And she was on some other shit. I'm like, oh, that ain't even, all right, well. Cause you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You just want to support it. You like, all right, if that's the first rap, we gonna go with that. We gonna have to tighten that shit up. Like, we'll have to fix some things.
That was like 11 years ago, yo.
Nah, for real.
That was like 11 years ago. And actually, yo, like speaking of that, like me and Jay go way back. How far do we go back?
That's a long time.
High school.
When did I get the
high school?
04. So,
we
like
was in
04.
high school, and then playing ball. Y'all interact because we share the gym and all that type of stuff. So him and Suge, me, him, Suge, we all went to the same high school.
And then we had class together though.
We had creative writing. We had creative writing together with Mr. Adams.
Exactly.
Yo, Miss Adams ain't play. Yo, that class, yo, you really had to.
Shout out to her. She kind of got me equipped for shit. Like.
Miss Adams,
remember the little projects we used to have to do?
Yeah, we used to have to write different poems.
Interview. She used to make you interview, like you go to the job interview, and she really tell you ain't got the job.
Yo, she used to cause people to not graduate. Yo, she didn't play. Yo, like she caused a lot of people.
She really
to
tell you like, oh
graduate.
no, you're not.
She be like, I'm not
job.
changing the grade. Nope, you just don't graduate. You don't graduate. Yo, Miss Adams ain't play. Yo, she ain't.
I passed her class. Hey, but I passed. I think I felt like one elective.
Yeah, that was an elective, but it was hard.
About that lady, nah, man.
It was dope though. I liked it though.
Nah, that was fun for me.
Nah, it was.
She didn't really. She never Like, I respect her because, you know, she part of the success. Like, people don't think about little stuff like that, but she a part of my success, too.
Why is that?
It's just the way she went about it. She was so tough on us, but she never, like, restricted what I was doing. She let me write whatever I wanted to write. I just had to make it, you know, it had to be constructed the right way. So shout out to her for that, man.
Nah, absolutely not. Shout out to Miss Adams. I have a question. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if this is true or not, or if I'm remembering wrong. But I remember you went to school and you went to college in North Carolina, right? Was that?
Yeah, the first 2 years.
I don't know. I think you told me something about you did a rap competition. This was before J. Cole was on.
Yeah, this before he popped.
Yeah, and you had a competition,
like a poetry jam.
What happened with that?
Shit. He won that shit.
What place you said you came in, like third place or something
third.
like that?
My teacher put me in. Shout out to Tracy Francis. He like, yo, you're so talented. You need to. But like me being me, you know, like you don't think about, like, somebody can tell you, but you not thinking about it. Like, that was really like a hobby for me. I would just write shit down. Like, you know that. Like, I have a notebook, phone full of raps, never rap them. I rap them to myself. I know them. I'm ready when somebody but like, he like, nah, we gotta go. Picked up my little notebook. I was even writing stuff there. It was just like, and it was just like a it really wasn't a competition at first. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell me that. That's the crazy part about it. He didn't tell me like, yo, bro,
word.
Like
What? Like, how he lined
it was
up?
more so because he just was like, yo, yours is not regular. Like, we had like to do like poems and shit. Like, this was college, so this is a freshman year with English and literature and all that. He like, yo, I would do poems and he would just be appalled. He like, yo, this is crazy. And it's like the mixture of rap, street stuff, but you have a message behind it and you need it. And I'm like, all right, bet. Like, we'll do it. He took me down there. Where the fuck was we at? I want to say we was in, Greensboro. We was somewhere down there, bro.
So it was different schools that showed up there, or was
just different people?
Just different people. Oh, okay.
It was like a poetry convention, but like they was just, I guess they had like a little contest and trying to see what people can do.
And it was you, J. Cole, and other.
It was just a bunch of random. It's probably other people. He probably don't even remember, bro. Like, it was so long ago. Everybody was like young. I was probably, you know, I graduated at 17 out of high school, so I was probably 17. No. It was after the accident. So I was 18 already. It was right after the accident because I was still limping and shit.
Yo, this man that had the most injuries I ever seen. Yo,
no, but that was like a life. That was like
every season he was hurt. Every season football. Yo, he had the craziest thumb injury in the layup line with that thumb.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Like, once I got the hillside. That was actually in the scrimmage. I was diving for a loose ball. I didn't even know it was broken. But that's listening to that type of coach, you know what I'm saying? I blame that on you, Corey Larry.
Larry did not play. Larry did not play.
Yeah, that's the problem. You gotta loosen up, coach. Yeah. Like, you know, for real, because it's preseason, but you know how he is. He'll get on the floor. You know, that play kept me on the floor, but I don't know it's broken. How I knew it was broke, my thumb was broke. You can still see the scar, how I knew it was broke. It was like 19 seconds left. You know, he trying to get the last shot, but it was clear, bro. Like, you know, I'm not beat. Oh, here you go. It's clear. It went in and out. He looked at me like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I'm like, yo, it's a good shot. So he kind of like, all right, go ahead. So the quarter over, I come to the bench. I just look down. My shit swole like that. Larry like, hey, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Yo, go sit at the end of the bench. You know how Miss Irene do. She like, I'm like, nah, Miss Irene.
All the names.
I'm like, yo, I'm good. I couldn't even move my shit. I'm sitting there like this, like, yeah, I'm good. Like, she like, no, you not. Wrapped it up, took me to the emergency room after the game. That was it. I was out for like 2 months.
You was, yeah.
That was my first real injury. I never had an injury in sports ever in my life until my senior year.
Or maybe I just felt like you had that thumb forever like that.
Nah, because I played the whole year of football with no injury. Like,
oh, you did?
Hell yeah. That's how I got to school. Like, basketball was now over. It was no more having a dream in basketball. But that was the luxury of playing two sports too.
Nah, I want to talk about that because I remember in high school, I used to be hearing you and Suge raps from Bar Computer. Bar Computer had y'all raps. Yo, we used to be listening to it. Yo, I forgot. Yo, you had this song. I was dying. I'm like, yo, somebody broke your little heart.
Oh no, we was wilding.
Y'all was wilding.
No, I was wilding. He wasn't wilding.
You was mad mean on that record.
He wasn't wilding. No. See, these
I'm
are
like,
the
yo,
tracks.
I'm trying to figure out who it was.
This was the era.
I'm trying to figure out
I
who
was
it was.
using, when I diss bitches, I use their middle name. I don't even use it. when I diss them, I use their middle name. Yeah. I forgot what happened. That was in college too, though. Now that was in college. That was.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh,
I was on my way home. That was like my last semester. I was fucking up everything. Like I just wasn't into it no more. The coach had left. So you know how that goes. You get a whole new program and yo, your scholarship is gone, my brother. Oh, I'm gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? And that whole time was crazy. And I think me and Shorty went through something in that little bit of time. I'm like, sure, I'm going to the fucking studio when I see and you know
that song was hard.
And you know he co-signing it. I'm like, yo, just say this right here. And then he started. Damn, what's the name of that? What beat
I don't
that
even
beat
remember.
was crazy.
I don't remember.
Damn,
it was so long ago.
That was a hell of a time, though. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best raps.
Nah, yeah, I remember all of that. I remember all of that.
When I was younger, I feel like now it was just growth. You know what I'm saying? But back then, it was just raw talent. You just say how you feel, and ain't nobody going. Shorty was mad as hell, though. Man, her mother was sick. Like, her mother was sick.
Oh, 1 sec. Let me just adjust the mic real quick.
Her mother was sick, too. Oh, we paused and shit? Yeah. You know who the fuck I was dissing.
Yeah, I know.
She lucky, too. I hit that not too long ago, like, so I don't even...
Nah, see?
So I don't want to be all, no shit.
Yeah. No, that's what it was funny. I just act like I ain't know and shit. But yeah,
That is hilarious, bro. Hold up. Because Var know the raps, though.
And nah, Var.
Like, he still know him to this day. Like, he'll say a rap to me, and I'll be like, yo, why do you know this?
Yo, he do. So wait, I want to know, how did you get into battle rap? Like, how did Suge, because... Did you and Suge know each other before high school, or y'all met in high school? Because I know we always in school. I knew y'all was like.
Nah, we met.
KYs.
We met. See, I already knew Kenny.
Oh, from Ball.
Vaughn was my cousin.
Oh.
So we played Pop Wonder, but that's not how I met Suge. I was actually going to Sacred Heart up there off of South Orange Drive. He was going to St. Benedict's. First, he actually went to Queen of Angels first.
Yeah, you right. Yep,
we used to play ball against each other, but we didn't
know.
But we didn't notice each other. Like, that was like a time we wasn't getting in because we was playing with the older kids. But by the time it was 7th, 8th grade, like, you hearing of each other.
Suge was nice in ball.
So you hearing of each other names.
Y'all don't know.
Yeah, word up.
Suge was nice
so
in
we
ball.
was hearing each other names like throughout the city and in the league. So it's like, oh, all right. So 8th grade year was more so when we kind of like met each other and knew each other. So we were supposed to play All-Star, AAU, all that type of shit together. So I knew him kind of like 8th grade. But once I got to Hillside, the end of my junior year, that's when we linked back up. And then it was just like I knew him for real, for real. And that's what you would have thought. Like, I knew him for real when we was 12. And I met him through the basketball circuit, and then we just became cool in high school.
So how did y'all get into battle rap? Because y'all been, like, I mean, battle rap has been around forever. But as far as with it, how it is now, like, y'all were at the beginning of how it is all over, how it's gotten people on TV shows and all these different opportunities, and y'all was there when it was like in the stores, outside, still when how it was like you know how it was when it started, but now it's like on the stage now. So like, how did you and Suge start battle rapping?
I ain't gonna lie, I think I introduced him to battle rap when we was in Hillside. You know, the DVDs was out crazy. Mm-hmm. So I used to hear him on SoundClick, like when I used to download the songs and shit. So I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this Murder Mook nigga? And why he talking to Jay Mills like this? Because Jay Mills was nice to me. I'm like, yo, he don't be losing like. So I heard it and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just go Muhan. You go to the chicken stack, you get a DVD. I get the Mook and J Mills DVD, and then I get the Rex and I think he was battling Casa. So I'm like, oh, these niggas. Like, nah, them niggas can't beat me, bro. Like, that's how I'm thinking in my head, but I'm like, yo, how I get to do this? Man, forget it. So now I just put Suge on, like, and then I found the website. I think that's how I found Reed Dollars. I hit Suge immediately. When I found him, that's when I hit Suge immediately. Yo, you gotta check this dude out. He is going crazy. Ever since then, we just start finding them on our own, like, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of like we was fans of it first, but we wanted to do it at the same time. Like, we was trying to be competitive and do it. So it was like, damn, them niggas doing it? All right, let me write a little rap or something. Raps be trash, but we still trying to do it. A couple years go by. You know, we was in the studio a lot, so we was making songs. So a couple years go by, I want to say like 2-3 years. My man AD, they actually, Hazy Rue asked for Lil Bro. Because Lil Bro was on 106 in Park. And then AD, Lil Bro was like, nah, I ain't really trying to get into the battle rap thing. I'm trying to pursue the music thing. So AD like, yo, I got 2 other niggas. Like, they want to rap.
Shout out to Hazy Rue.
He like, yo, bring them through. My man AD like, yo, I got 2. We gonna bring them through. The first one
Block
was
City.
the basement. I think we was in the basement. I was supposed to battle when Suge battled his first battle on Block City. I think Surf was like main eventing at that time because he was getting his name up. Red battled that night. I think I was like working on some regular shit. I'm working, so I'm like, and it was snowing bad as hell. So I'm like, yo, Hazy, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna make it down there, but I'm gonna try to get there. I get there, but the dude I was supposed to rap against wasn't even there, so I was good. I see everybody rapping, I'm like, damn, they said Suge went crazy. I'm like, nah, I'm coming back next week, yo, I gotta show niggas, like, my block crazy. Came back the next week, I'll never forget, that was my first battle on camera. I think I choked like the first 4 bars. I just wrote it, like everything else, we was going, like anywhere we battled, we had the raps for battles. Me trying to be like I'm the man, I really tried to write something and add it. So I added it and didn't really learn it, and I'm like, oh hell no. Dude thought he was wild in the first round, and ever since then it was uphill for me, like from that second round on, like I just started kicking, so. And that was in the store, I think that's when we first moved to the store. So that was like 2010, word. AD bought us, and that was it. Hold up, no, we battled before that though.
When what?
What's the old boy name, man? Cause I don't want to forget history, yo. It's mad, I don't like forgetting history. It was a DVD that we was on first. But we was just rapping. I ain't even do my battle. I let Mo battle the dude I was supposed to battle.
Oh, Mo was battling too?
Suge ended up battling some dude named Quan Do or something like that. No bullshit, from the Jersey Fried on DVD. I forget dude's name, but he had a DVD. That was the first like encounter with the battles we had. And then that's when Hazy came around because Arsenal was doing this thing. Block City was doing their thing. And I think Dash had all the interviews out pushing Jersey. So like, we kind of got lucky, man. It was all networking though. Like the people we knew them already on some outside shit. And then we connected the dots, and then the talent spoke for itself. Like,
yeah, nah, it was a point where we still do, but it was just a point where, like, Block City was at the point where they had pretty much everybody. It was like Red, Surf, it was you, it was Suge. You had, I was watching, you had Young Rebels, you had...
Bill Collector.
Bill Collector, Rosenberg Raw, Rod B, you got
Rod,
Kilo.
Nah, Rod wasn't with us.
But he was UW. I mean, I'm saying, like,
thinking,
just pretty much like...
Oh, you talking about
just pretty... I'm just talking about...
Jersey, yeah.
Well, in the beginning, we talking about... You right, I am kind of going a little up. But you talk about... When you talk about... This was like, 12 years ago? 13 years? 12, 13 years ago?
So many people that came on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said Young Robles, that's the name, like, God.
Yo, I was watching the battle, I forgot about him. He had, like, the little... Yo... Like, I'm like, yo, and he was fighting. I was watching the Block City. I'm like, yo, I forgot all about, like, you had Johnny Alcatraz. Yeah. You had, what's the dude from Baltimore you battled?
Oh, Black Hayes. That's one of my favorite battlers ever, though. Like, people don't even know, like, real talk. I mean, battle rap has changed, but if he could just tap in, I'll take him with me wherever. would ever in battle anybody, like, for real. Like, he's really like a Baltimore staple, like Baltimore. Like, he's Baltimore. Like, Tay Rock, I consider him, he was repping it, he held it down, and Rock, he one of the greatest ever, like. But as far as, like, he got Maryland on his back. That's how I feel about Rock. He on the Mount Rushmore shit. But as far as Baltimore, though, Black Hayes was, like, probably one of the scariest dudes down there, bro. Real talk. Shaka Pitt, shout out to him, too. He had a lead down there. Pit fights. Bro, them dudes was crazy. And I'm telling you, Black Hayes was one of them ones. So when he got a part of our roster, it was like, yo, it's us against the world. I thought everybody from Block City was gonna get on at that point.
Yeah, then I don't know, they stopped the battles, and then it was just the smoke. I mean, smack. You had other leagues and stuff that started coming up. What's the one in Canada?
King of the Dot.
Yeah, King of the Dot.
But they kind
all
of
the
branched
things.
off of like grind time and
Yeah.
shit like that. So it ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like they brought a lot to the culture too, because they got a lot of the big battles that the culture needed at the time. So shout out to King of
So
the
while we still in the younger days, right? For me, right, what was like one of my main things I used to notice about you is like, you know how like a lot of rappers like be trying to rap all the time and they not trying to work or whatever. But like you stay with a fire job. Like you used to be I used to be on the phone like, yo, why you drop this work? Nigga, I'm work. Like yo, you're like, I ain't one of these rap niggas that don't work. yo.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm my own shit.
What the fuck?
Like, yo, he used to be having me crying. Like, yo, I ain't none of these rap niggas that be acting like that don't work. Like, I work. Come on, yo,
Yeah,
my bad.
they
yo.
was so like, you know what it was? It was one of my father's friends, yo.
He made sure you
Merv.
knew he was a rapper that worked.
Nah, he did like the songs with, like what's the group back in the day? Like he did work with them groups of that era, like Temptations and stuff like that. And he used to tell me like, I'll never forget that. Like that's why it always stuck with me. He like, yo, you can have a job and do what you're doing. And I used to like argue with him how y'all, I'm like, nah, bro, like I gotta stay focused on my. He said, yo, so if nobody believe in you, how you gonna pay for that shit? And you still gotta eat and shit like that. Ain't nobody gonna take care of you because they see that you got, you know, they see you chasing a dream. They gonna laugh at you more, not give you shit even more because you chasing something that they not used to. You know what I'm saying? The normal thing is to go get a job and all that.
You said your grandpops or your pops told you this?
Nah, my pop's friend Merv, like he used to do the music with all of them people. Like my father do sound engineering.
Fire.
So I already was around.
Shout out to the men. Shout out to the older men, man.
Like
Shout
I
out
was
to the
already
older men.
around like the Felicia Rashads, what's the old boy, Tony Todd or something like that, the dude that played Candyman. Like I was already meeting them. Like I kind of was like groomed for a lot of this stuff. Like I ain't gonna say like to just be out in the front line. If that was to happen, cool. But like when I was meeting these people, I was already learning at 6'7" how to be humble and how to just look at it for inspiration and shit. Not to look at, oh, that's Felicia Rashad, she was on the Cosby Show and da-da-da-da. That woman probably don't even fucking remember me. It was that long ago, like seriously, but it was a good lesson for me though. You know what I'm saying? So,
Fire. So,
look at that shit.
climbing up the battle rap ladder, right? For me, you one of my favorite battle rap. You one of my favorite rappers, period. Like every time, like I wish I had that footage, but I used to be hounding him like, yo, when you go to the studio, let me come. I used to be like, and then I see him like, you ain't even tell me. So I used to really get mad, like, oh, like you ain't tell me, like, and so like, yo, you really like one of my favorite rappers, like period. And you one of my favorite battle rappers. Not just cause you my friend, like in real life, but like, yo, you really got everything like that I like in battle rap. It's like funny, like bars, real-ish lessons.
But you helped me with that though.
Where I did how?
By meeting like Charlie and shit.
Oh yeah, I did.
Because I didn't know him through back. Like he like used to chill with you. Like but like even with me watching him on the DVDs, like
Shout
y'all
out the
friendship
clips.
was a real friendship. So when I met him, it was like he kind of, remember, he took me under the wing for a while.
Oh, yeah,
Remember the battle, I did the bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I put a lot of people together.
I'm
I
like,
put
yo,
surfing clips. I was the one that took surf to clips
like,
in Harlem
word.
so they
I'm
could
like,
hang
yo,
it over.
I ain't trying to do
They knew
this.
each other, but they
I think he came to me and shit. You had told him before we got there, he said, yo, man, don't you ever fucking go in there talking about you don't care about rapping. You nice, you cannot care about like.
Nigga do be
So
teaching
he
all the time,
like he was
yo.
like real, like he was like, I'm talking about like pissed, like we was cooling, like we went back to joking within 3 minutes, but it was like in that instant, it's like, yo, bro, like you serious? Like you don't know where we can go. Like he had that type of mind.
Yeah, nah,
at
he
that
different.
time frame. Like he was already ahead. Yeah, he was
Clip's
ahead of the
mind frame
game.
is
So
on
he
another
was
level.
thinking like, yo, bro,
How he thinking?
you're not going to take this serious, and this shit probably could go somewhere.
Yeah, I remember.
And at the time, I was more
I
so,
remember that.
I was all around with battle rap. Like I could do everything. And then it got to a point where they like, yo, you gotta rap about this because you be with Suge and Arse and Surf. And I'm like, yo, but look, some things we may do like different in life, bro. I'm not with talking about what the fuck I do outside when I come into this helm. This is my free space to just have fun, bro. Like I don't give a fuck about that shit. So it'd be hard for me to rap about that. That was like a hold on my career too. Cause it was like, motherfuckers taking me this way, this way, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that and shit. And it's the people that's pushing buttons. So when you listening to them and then you ain't going nowhere, you like, man, fuck out of here. I gotta back off my shit, nigga, I work. Y'all niggas can't pay me. You niggas can't pay me enough to stop doing what I'm doing. Because I work and I do other things, bro. Like I do other things. But that be the thing though. Like, excuse me, this is why I be mad at battle rappers. Like I be mad at my peers because it's like, why can't you work and have a hustle? Like let's just say you a full-time battle rapper. Why you not busting moves outside of that though? You see what I mean? Like you can always work and do something. Even when I didn't have a job, I was making money. Don't matter how I was making money, I was working. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all I be telling people, like you still gotta work, bro, cause really, like nobody, I put myself here. I've been throwing my own battles lately. I always put myself in the studio. I used to help other niggas go in the studio. I used to help other niggas with their videos, but then you start to look and say, yo, shit. I'm out here busting my ass and working. This is what I was working for me to get, you know what I'm saying? So then shit just changed. But like I said, man, this type of journey is, you know what I'm saying? It's not for the weak, bro. I just want people to know that shit.
Nah, so look, you know what? Now that we still here, I wouldn't be, cause I can't hold, if I ain't know you, you feel me? I would ask this question. So I gotta ask it just cause I know you. I can't just not ask it cause we gotta cover that cause you don't do it no more. But you did used to choke a lot, right? Yeah. We gonna keep it a pin on this show. But the thing about it is like you got so many like murders that like a lot of times to me I felt like it was just your own personal thing. But you don't do that no more. So can you let us know like who the Jay was then and who the Jay was now? Like and what's the difference now? Like because I ain't never think it was a thing.
You mature.
Forgetting anything. I just thought
you
it was
mature. Like sometimes
personal.
you feel like you going through the motions, you doing other shit that other people want you to do. I didn't care about being no battle rapper at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have good because this was my thing. They were judging off of, like I would see how people was getting judged. Like I would choke and I'd be hard on myself, right? Pause. I'd be harder on myself. Like damn, I really did this shit, right? And I would watch guys go out there and fuck up 3 battles in a row. But I'm watching people that's around me still say this is their favorite. And oh, that's not you. You right, that's not me. That's how I feel. But why am I watching people I'm close to have an excuse for other shit like that's not how the fuck do you have an excuse for that? But you, all right, so it made me like work harder. That was like the fuel for me. Like, yo, y'all niggas really be, I got over 40 something battles, bro. I can count on one hand how many I choked for.
Yeah. I think.
But let's talk about your favorite battle rappers that have 50, 60, 70. They have choked in more than 20 battles. And I be looking at it like, yo, why so hard on me? Oh, y'all see the potential in me, right? So why am I not? Yeah, I make my own lane. That's why it just became I just make my own lane in this.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it was just now that that's a great point you just made about the comparisons of the numbers. I think it was just the time frame now, because I think like some of the ones that like it was just, it was all the ones where I felt like for me, because you know I went to all the battles. I hear all the rounds before, you know what I mean, they come out. And so to me, I felt like every time it was, which is crazy, is so as crazy as it was always the battle that I felt like, yo, this the one that's gonna be like even though there's mad battles like that, but I just felt like if some of the ones that other artists other battle rappers choked on, it was like battles. But I felt like the reason why I was so hardcore on you and not other people is because the ones when it happened was like, to me, this is my personal opinion, was like the one where it's like, yo, when he murdered him, and then I'm hearing the rounds, I'm like, yo, he about to go in. Like I knew it would be like, it was gonna put you on like a whole rocket ship, and I felt like it was like 3 of them like that, and I feel like it was just the time frame of, but not the actual choke itself.
Like,
for myself, for my own.
If I say like bless, I just wonder why people said that, because at the time, while Arse was in the building and he was a hot battle rapper, like that be my thing. That's not a shot, because it's off of natural. You only get picked up off of the natural shit that you bought that they can love. That speed battle was something that people was living with.
Yeah.
I didn't have to battle Bless. Mm-hmm. I chose to battle him because I was just having fun. But once I took the battle, I wasn't as serious with the battle because life was happening. I didn't know how to juggle the two at that time. I wasn't really one of those.
Having conversations.
I really wasn't one of those to juggle the two. So if I'm
working,
outside or I'm working and doing whatever I'm doing, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's I'm doing this. Now I'm trying to, 2 days, a day before, trying to get that shit ready like it's a regular rap, like I'm going to the studio, it don't work. So now it's like, oh damn, Jay did this. And my thing was always, yo, y'all put so much pressure on me saying this the one for me, this the one for me. But I've had so many, and so many that people like, and they picking them. But because a whole is not picking them, you know what I'm saying? I gotta shit like, nah, that shit was never, niggas already know what it is with me, man. Like my journey was harder, I feel like, for no reason as far as the game go. Like I'm with whatever I went through, bro, because I put myself through it. But a lot of the shit that went on in my career was a lot of the lack of support around me, bro. You see me with these people, but it's no real support there.
Yeah.
Because I've watched it. Yo, I was watching these people that was in position. They'd say, yo, this your battle. You just choked in this. And then I have 4 fire battles after that, right? But like I told her, they choking in 2, 3, and these are our favorite ones. What are you telling them? Nothing, because their name is big, so you feel like you can't tell them shit. That's bullshit. If you love them, you want them to get better.
Yeah, nah, I feel
And I had a lot of miscommunication with my peers because of that. Because I'm telling them what I really feel. Like, yo, bro, how you gonna be great? This is what my coaches was telling me. This is how I got a scholarship to go to school. Like, this is how you get better. Mm-hmm. That's all I knew. So when I'm like, damn, I'm hard on me and I'm doing this and letting people be hard on me. But the next motherfucker, because they may have a name or somebody think they may go further, they don't look at it the same way with them. Mm-hmm. That shit was corny to me. And I was never scared to tell niggas that. I used to tell these league owners that this is why I didn't battle either. I'm arguing with league owners like, bro, as a man, bro, we all gonna make mistakes. But I'm tired of bouncing back and don't nothing come with it. That's not how shit go, bro. You don't bounce back and then you just sitting around just waiting for, like, nah, nigga, I go make my own path, bro. That's why nobody can tell me what lead I can battle on. Bro, I do what I want when I want, bro. Not no man, like none of that. I had to make it to that, you know what I'm saying? So
now you got your own league. Like bring us up to speed with that. What's going on with your league? What's the name of the league?
It was more so a platform.
How did that start? What's going? Yeah, like
how you gonna act network? It was just really a platform. Like I was gonna put my videos on, and if I wanted to blog or do interviews, shit like that. But I think I started the page. How did I start the page? It was like 2018 or 19. I battled Lou Castro.
I remember him.
Supposed to go on the app. You know what I'm saying? They was pushing him. We ain't gonna get into that. They was pushing him. Niggas get beat like slaves, like how they supposed to when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Nah, you be wildin'.
They didn't want to put this shit out. They blamed it on audio, which the audio was, but niggas could have fixed what they fixed. Just so happened, Twiz, shout out to Twiz. he taped it anyway. He had footage anyway. He was already in charge of editing. They said, you want to take it with that footage like that? With the audio like that, you can have it. All right, give it here. Ended up putting it on my page. Shit got like 40,000 views. I'm like, oh, all right, bet. I left it there. A couple years go by, I'm just doing other things. People booking me and shit, but I'm doing other shit. And I think I was supposed to battle Danny in Vegas, and just something just told me. I just woke up with the idea, like, yo, I'm gonna throw my own shit. And I got the vision of what I want to do with it. I'm gonna throw it like how we used to do the battles back in the day, where you just pull up on somebody. And I just went from there. After I did the first one, I ain't gonna say it was like a rush. I just seen the opportunity. Like, I seen people gravitate towards it well. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. Did it with E-Ness private again.
Yeah.
Shit snapped off like that too. I just threw an event with, I had old Red versus Holmesy. I had Speed versus Zay. It was me versus Twerk, but you know, due to circumstances, that battle ain't happened. But we about to bounce back right in October.
Are y'all
Nah, we're not
rescheduling it?
Nah, I don't reschedule. I don't reschedule, like, because behind the scenes, the date that you seen, you got to think it was the 4th originally, and it moved to the 25th. That's all we doing. That's how I'm going to leave that. Like, motherfuckers got what they got. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to whatever he got going on and whatever, you know, in the near future. But we moving on from that. I got something coming up in October, so.
I was about to ask you, so, well, one, before we get into that, what do you have coming up in October?
Well, I got another battle event. I ain't gonna really disclose too much information.
Got you. Is yours or somebody else?
Yeah. I ain't really.
Okay, got you.
We just been promoting.
Nah, I was just about to ask you. So, speaking of making music, you got the LL Cool J. You dropped that. That was a mixtape. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, let me know. Put us up to speed on the music. I know you got How You Gonna Act 2 coming out in September?
Well, I got Strictly Business 2. That's actually coming out next month.
Oh yeah, Strictly Business. Then
I got Hard in the Southwood. That's the album.
Oh, Hard in the Southwood too.
That's probably gonna go late September, but depending on, so since I made my battle in October.
So you dropping a mixtape and an album?
Yeah.
So you dropping a mixtape in August? In August, and then the album. So the mixtape is Strictly Business, and the album is Hard in the Southwood, right? Fire. So what should we expect out of these projects?
Good music.
So look, I got a question for you, right? This is a question I ask my clients, right? When my clients call, and they inquire to train with me, I always ask them, like, look, if you was to do everything you needed to do in 6 months, right, to a year, right, and you did all the eating right, all the exercising, all the going to bed, asking questions, communicating, and, you know, you became the 2.0 version of yourself, who would that be? Right? So for you, right, if you do everything, whatever you feel like you need to work on, whether it's consistency, whether it's more songs, more music, whatever it is, right, writing more, whatever it is for you, right, like, if you did everything you need to do, let's say for the next 2 years straight, what would J 2.0 look like for you? Like, who would that person be? Like, as an artist-wise, like, what would you want that to be? Yeah, artist-wise.
As far as an artist, I just look to inspire people as an artist. Like, I ain't really trying to do too much. I just want to have good music and inspire people, especially the younger dudes, to understand, bro, there's room for this. Like, I've been reaching out to a lot of younger dudes to get on the tape and the album, because it's like, yo, bro, like, I'm sick of all these older niggas, man. Nah, because it's like, you gotta give the youth, like, you can't say, oh, that's not good or that's trash, bro. Like, we had to have an opportunity ourselves at one point in time. I started when I was 19. I'm 35 years old. There gotta be something else around here. So, like, I just want to inspire them. Like, yo, bro, like, you can really do this. Even if your team fall, go back to the drawing board, build you a strong team. Everybody that's on the same page with you. Everybody got to be on the same page, or everybody got to just be ambitious enough and know what it is, the goal y'all setting forth. As long as you got people you can trust, you gonna move forward. So with these projects, it's just more so to inspire. But like you said, as an artist, the next 2 years is just
What would you want that to look like? For you?
Elevation, just
What people doing?
elevation.
Your music, your own personal elevation.
Yeah, just. I mean, everything else in life is going good now, like, cause I'm just consistent. I don't really think too much no more. I just wake up and just do it. I don't really give it a thought, like, unless, everything is strategic, but other than that, a lot of shit, when we wake up, bro, we thankful to be alive, and then you just get to it. You should already know where to go. Like, that's what I be saying. When I wake up now, I already know where I'm going. I'm about to go work out, I'm about to go to work, I'm about to go do that, I'm about to, and it's just like that. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to ask you, workout life. I see you on your workout wave.
Yeah. It took a while, though. That was like a personal thing. You just, one day you wake up, you be like, oh, I don't like that shit. And that's all it was for me. And for me, it's never hard to snap back. Like, I done had to lose weight since I was in sports. People don't even know this about me. That's how fat I am. I've had to lose and gain weight since I was 9. Like, learn how to go up and down
Why is
with
that?
weight. Because when I was like, I think I was 8, I was big as hell. And Pop Warner got a fucking weight thing. So by the time I was 9, I'm what the weight required. Like, I'm on the nose. It's like, whoa. But even to be on the nose my first year, like, I had to lose 5 pounds, over 5 pounds. So I was already learning how to, that shit was crazy. Like, then I was 10, and then I had to wait probably till like the regionals and shit. Like, I played with like Cat Eyes, all of them. We all played together when we was kids and shit. But like, when I was 10, they tried to move me up. It was like probably 10 pounds. I was probably like 10 pounds over. I knocked the 5 off when it was time to go to like certification and shit. They just wrote me up, oh, you going up. I'm like, damn, let me lose this other 5. But then North got granted that year, if you win a championship, you go to the regional so you could try to get to Disney World. We ended up winning the championship, so I got to play later on and shit. Then when I was 11, there was no Pee-wee. Because you gotta think Pee-wee is from 9 to 12, never again. I was always playing up now, like that was because I played up in basketball, but that was like it. When for you playing up in football, you might have a chance, bro. Like when you gotta play, I was 11 playing with 12, 13, 14, 15 older lighter.
Yeah. So, we're gonna pick up some things.
Up and down with that weight. I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie, but it's like now where I'm at right now is good for me though, because I'm not as active. We not young like we was. There's no practice every day. You know what I'm saying? Like if we was gonna practice every day, working out how we work out, probably wouldn't have to go as hard. But now that we really like, living our own life and doing different things, you gotta take care of your body. You definitely do.
Nah, absolutely. Especially as a rapper. I just did an episode. Make sure y'all. I don't even know if it's gonna be out before this. Nah, it's probably not. So, yeah, but make sure y'all check back in because I have a special episode just geared towards tips for rappers as far as just maintaining your health. And I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all watch it because
the clip you sent me.
Yeah, because there's some information I know you're not getting anywhere else.
It's very vital information too.
Oh, you listen to it?
Check that out. Yeah,
oh,
I just ain't get a chance to respond back.
Yeah, I was trying to get some feedback on it, so. Yeah, good. Perfect.
I mean, stuff like that. You ain't even gotta ask me for feed. You just put that out. You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
I'm trying to get everybody around me to try to just, it's that time. Like I said, I'm proud. You got your own show. You came a long way. Nobody would have thought, excuse me, nobody would have thought none of this. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, you just working out. You took it upon yourself, let me give the information. A lot of people don't want to give information, man. A lot of people, and that's why they haven't went further in their careers. A lot of the people we name, think about it, they ain't really go that far in their career. They're still somebody. I love them all. But how far could they really have gone if, you know what I'm saying, they open up the opportunity to give information.
Absolutely.
So, that's why I said that's why I want to be. That's why I want to be in the next 2 years, though. Like,
that's why. No, I can't wait for the mixtape and the album to come out. Like I said, you one of my favorite rappers. Period. Okay. So, what's 3 tips you would give young males who want to come up with, as far as rap or battle rap or rap? What's 3 tips you would give to the men?
Go get a job. It's for real. You want to go get a job. For the younger crowd that's trying to get into it, don't censor yourself. Just you really go in there and just be you. Cause that's your youth is your youth. Like when you're young, you just do things, bro, and you have fun doing them. You don't even know what you're doing. Like you ain't even too mindful, but you just come in there and just be you. That, have a job, and like I said, keep yourself around people that want to see you win. And you could figure that out early. Like nowadays, you could figure it out early. So you just got to keep your eyes open. Anybody that want, it don't necessarily have to be your friends either. You don't have to start off your business or what you truly want to do with your friends. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's
because you're gonna lose your. I've watched people lose more relationships with real childhood friends or people that they was really close because of business, with the business and what the game is. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
That don't mean supposed to
just be cool. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
that happened a lot in rap though.
So you
that
find
happens a lot in rap.
But it only happens because that only happens, and that's another discussion. That's just how these men. I don't know about the women, but as far as the male rappers go, you could tell how some of these men were brought up, man. No, I'm serious. Some of them didn't have shit. You can tell the ones that didn't have absolutely shit. You can tell the ones that figured out how to make something for themselves and they blessed in the situation so they don't want nobody bothering it. Then you got people that just know the business that well. They was born into it. You know what I'm saying? So there's different avenues, man.
Nah, that's fire. It was a question I wanted to ask you earlier that I didn't get a chance to. I wanted to know I know we always ask people what's our top 5 rappers. I want to ask that, but that's just such a basic question as well. I want to know what your top 5 rappers are, but I really want to know who you feel is like top 5 underrated right now. You can even include yourself in any of those lists. But what's your top 5 and actually let's do underrated first. Who you feel is like 5 underrated? It's crazy to say top underrated, but what's 5 people that you feel like they underrated? And it could be battle rap, it could be regular rap. Like, do you got any rappers where you feel like, nah, they underrated? Like they not really getting.
I can't really underrated.
It don't even got to be 5. It could be 2 or 3. Like, for instance, like you know what? It's so crazy now, I guess, too, because you can have.
Give me an example.
So, like, for instance, right? Like, you got now, like, I guess it's a little hard to answer right now because you got your own following technically now. But, like, before I used to feel like the Lox was underrated. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right.
So, like, do you, like, it may even be a question you can't even answer now because you can actually go and see the support somebody has. But before, you couldn't. Like, you just either only seen the mainstream or you didn't. You ain't have a clue who was still following them or any of those things. So I don't even know if you can answer that question. But is there any artist, I mean, it could be yourself, but is there any artist that you feel like, yeah, like people sleeping on that artist?
Well, I feel like Ransom is slept on because everybody doesn't listen to him. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't listen to him, I know. Because that's a mood you have to be in. It's not something you could just turn on and you dance and then, you know what I'm saying? So I would say him. Underrated.
I know it's a little hard to say.
Yeah, because I don't really.
You got your followers now, so it's like you kind of tell like where the support is coming from.
I mean, but nah, because the more you work and the more people hear your shit, it do expand and it helps. So, like my underrated guys, the guys like Ransom, RJ Payne from Philly, those type of guys. Like, even Griselda, I still feel like they're underrated, even though they've now got the success. But it's like that rap is still kind of being shelved. They not really. They have to push it, which is dope. I'm glad that an independent team actually took it upon themselves to keep that type of rap going. So,
nah, that was a great point. I would
say them. Like, other than that, I can't even lie. I don't listen to.
I get you. That's still, like I said, it's a little different now. Cause like you just would compare like, all right, they ain't on the radio, they ain't on the radio. That's all you had. But now you can still get all this music like
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I'm
it's
saying. You
so
can
it's
get
hard
so
to kind of
much.
yeah.
It's accessible. Like everybody is accessible, so it's kind of hard to say who underrated because I just like what I like.
No, I feel you.
One day I may turn on Polo G. Like I
Word.
like him.
Word. I feel
You know what I'm
you.
saying? One day I got on Uzi. Everybody be like, yo, you're lyrical. How do you listen to those guys? Hey, yo, bro, like, do y'all understand to be an artist, you have to be musically inclined. Like, you have to be able to listen. Your ear got to be open to everything, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said I listen to a lot of the younger guys and shit because you would think it's gibberish and they're saying a lot of stuff that you're just missing. It's just in their little cool way, you know what I'm saying? And then you said top 5.
Yeah, what's your top 5? Like, yeah. What's your top 5?
I ain't really got the top
Even
5,
I mean,
man. Like,
just
if you
pick
say-
five rappers that you could just. Cause I mean, it's hard to say you. To me, you can't even give top. Cause everybody is different. Like every single person. For me.
Subjective.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
and
it's
for
a
me, like certain
subjective-
artists is just certain moods. Like I could only
And that's
put
what I
surf on
mean.
for certain. Like it's certain times like y'all want to hear surf. You know what I mean? Then it's certain times of like yo, I don't
But
want to
that's
hear
what I
surf.
mean.
Like, I
But
don't
that's
want to
what
hear
I
no
mean.
sad shit
It's a-
right
but
now.
no, that's what
no
I'm
sad
saying.
music right now.
But that's
my
what
boy.
that's
but
what I
nah,
was
for that.
saying. It's a mood. No, it's a mood. No. But she's serious because, and I'm glad she said that because it's a lot of people from where we from scared to say it. Of course, I'm a fan of bro. I came up with him, but I know what I want to hear from him and when I want to hear it. It's not like
Yeah. That's how I feel. Too.
I don't turn that
He
shit
said-
on like it's hard for me to turn the same shit on every day. Anyway, that's just me. I don't listen to the same shit every day unless I really like that song. I listen to that shit for a week straight. And it be random shit. It be random shit. Like, it was a song, and it's crazy. I was playing 2K one day, like just cause I had the free time. It was a Ty Dolla $ign song, and the dude was playing like the live piano and the shit in the back. I listened to that song, I downloaded and listened to that song for a whole week. That's just me, like that's just how I am. I don't really it's hard for me. Like, I was like that when I was a kid. Like my father used to be mad as hell every time I'm turning the tape over to fast forward to put it back to hear my downfall. No, I listened to my downfall. Yo, bro, he smacked the shit out me I listened to that song like the whole half of the day when I had my headphones on. Remember Bowcraft? We used to go to Bowcraft. Nigga slapped the shit out me. We got out that car. Man, what the fuck you on, man? Stop listening to that. You young as hell. Fuck downfall. Anybody praying on your downfall? But it's dope. Like the music, I'm listening to the music. Like I'm listening to the beat. At that time, of course, I understood what they were saying, but I wasn't one of them kids to just go off the edge to say that shit. No, I really was listening to the beats back then. And listening to how the motherfucker was flowing on it. And he was hot, like it just made me want to listen to the song. Like that's just me. So I don't really be having no favorite. Like it's hard to be like, yo, who your favorites? Like, yeah, Kiss is my favorite because he don't disappoint me.
Yeah.
When he comes on, it's never a time where he disappoints me. I've heard some of my, like people that people love, that shit disappointing. Like everybody, yo, pop. I know the songs to pick from him. Everything you don't have to play from him, bro. It was just like Max B. Some people cannot stand him. They thought it was gibberish. I know what songs to pick from him. Because if you know his mind, you gotta people don't give him credit.
Yo,
Everything
matter of
that's
fact, I
going
can
on,
hear
right?
you always
Everything
do the
that's
hooks.
going on right now
really
is
Max
because
B.
of him, though. It wasn't cool like him, 50 Cent, like all them rappers that took the chance to be melodic and still be from where they from, they won. Bone Thugs, like these guys won, bro. But they're musically inclined to know where they got it from. Do you know why Max B was doing his hooks like that? You know who was an influence to him? Nobody knows this, bro. Everybody, Jay-Z, Pac, and Big. No. Sade.
I bet.
But how? You gotta think. It's hip hop though, but you gotta think it's hip hop. What rapper is listening to Sade to get influenced to do something? You may know a Sade song, but like really listening to find melodies that may work for you, like certain bro, I give that man credit, because that's not somebody I would pick doing hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
The hooks and the flow on Max was, And then the way he had the streets was like, and he was so consistent, man.
Because he just loved music.
He was so consistent.
Ain't he coming home soon?
I don't know.
Hopefully, man. They've been saying that for so long. And I'm hurt because it's like we've missed the peak. Like, they gotta understand. He went in when at this age we at now. It's been about 10, 15 years. Bro, like, that man is basically 50 years old. It's not too much he's gonna be able to do as far as rap go unless he was in that game, stayed in the game at that time. And it's unfortunate. Like, I mean, I still listen to a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff on my album is inspired, like, by
Your
like,
hooks,
some of his shit.
your hooks, to me.
I haven't been
reminded
doing
me,
it in a while. That's why I said I've been
Not of
making
him, but,
music
like,
lately, though. I haven't been making music lately. I just been freestyling it. I've been making music lately, so now it's like I be in that bag and I just be hearing shit and I'm like, oh, I bet.
Remember I had that, I don't think I got the CD now that I think about it. I probably do. I do got the CD. It's probably in my basement, but I had that birthday. It wasn't a birthday party, but I had booked the session for my birthday.
Yeah.
And you came through, Charlie came through,
That's the
Sue
verse.
came through. You did that song, Spilled Milk. Was it Spilled Milk?
Nah, he was like,
nah,
it's a
it
cold
wasn't
night and all come on in my bed. Bar is a... Shout out to my man, but no, for real. Shout out Var.
alone in my bedroom.
One of the funniest comedians out there. But yo, he is really he really know. That's what make me know the verse. I can't even remember that verse. He really know the verse.
Nah, whenever I be doing something, I just hear him go, let's go, Jay. Cause in that battle.
Yeah, telling people about that.
When you battle.
Telling people about that. Telling people.
When you battle Amazing D-Boy.
Yeah,
That was in the back, like, let's go, Jay. Let's go,
Yeah.
Jay. Now, every time, yo.
But she
every
not
time,
showing y'all the feeling that she had behind it.
You can
Because you
pull
can't
up on
see it,
YouTube.
but you can't really see it. You can hear it.
Amazing D-Boy.
You just hear it after a bar, the whole hood going crazy. Let's go, Jay! You can hear that. But I know what she was doing. Y'all don't know what she was doing. You have to know what people was doing. It was the action behind it. Like,
Yeah, well, let's go, Jay.
like what? Oh, what you so for? Like I got a bucket or something like this. Like, stop.
Nah, the Amazing D-Boy was one of my favorite battles.
Oh,
that was one
shit.
of my favorite battles. Cause it was hilarious.
Yeah,
it's
it was
hilarious.
just all comedy. That was like my first battle, just all comedy. Like I ain't really going there with the thought of, and I just randomly did that. I'm like, yo, not really preparing for him like I want to prepare. Like, I'm just gonna go with what he look like. Whatever they say on camera, like what these fans go, if they rocking with it, it's over.
You was wildin'. Yo, go watch it. Just put in Jay.
Yeah, that's a classic battle.
Jay versus Amazing D-Boy.
Pause. That's a
Yo,
terrible name. But
That battle is hilarious. Like that one and the Speed Island one. But
Speed might be the funniest battle though.
yeah, cause Speed was funny back. So check those two out.
It's not even
it's
just
throwback on Block City.
It's not even just that. It's like once we learned what we did after the battle, that's what made it fire. Like, so after the battle, like the whole time before the battle, we kept looking at each other like, this stupid motherfucker, yo. Like, when we get on this stage, it's not gonna be what he thinking. Because the whole thing was, we both knew each other could rap. Nobody came in there.
Or you talking about?
Yes, nobody came in there thinking that battle would be a joke battle at all. I'm talking about the people that even came to watch it. You're not thinking that. You thinking it's gonna be bars there. Bro, I didn't have.
So mad I was sick that day, yo.
No, I just wanted to have fun. Like, as far I'm like,
I was
nah,
sick. I was so mad.
it's too easy to do it in this type of shit. And the feedback was crazy.
Nah, that battle was a classic, yo. The J verse Speed Dollar and then the J verse Amazing D-Boy is hilarious. Watch them.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a terrible name, man. You have to pause that.
Yeah,
I don't even play that
he
shit.
really took advantage of the name too. Boy, oh my god, I was watching the battle the other day and I was crying like I wasn't there. Like this ain't my 80th time watching it. I was still bugging.
Nah, cause that battle really
It's
a
so
funny
funny.
battle. Cause he looked sad. It's like he was just, you could tell every round. more and more energy was
whole
like
crowd
you can
was
see it like
laughing.
the I rap, and that
Peaches,
was my
you better
thing.
come get this walk wild.
Yeah,
You was
the
wildin'.
crowd, like, you know what I'm saying?
The crowd said it with you though. Like, what was the
Yeah.
bar? It was something like something like
about-
Damon.
Yeah.
Talk about some peaches. You better get this walk. Yo,
Yeah,
everybody
something
just started saying a line from the movie. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Nah,
that
but-
was a fun moment.
Is there anything you want to share with the people before we go? Thank you so much for
I mean,
join
follow
in.
J400 Block on all platforms, man. Twitter, Instagram.
how you
Facebook.
gonna act.
How you gonna act? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel here.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Watch another video. And also, what's the 2 albums? It's
Strictly Business 2, August 28th. Hard in the South Ward. You know what I'm saying? That'll be out in September. We looking for a date for that. So
that maybe we
But
gotta
that's
put this out
September,
ASAP.
so-
That maybe we gotta put this one out ASAP. All right, y'all. Thank you. Shout out to my co-host Rel. Y'all are tuned in. Please, once again, please subscribe. Please check out another video. Follow, comment. We love interactions. Y'all, thank y'all. Let's get it. Health and hip hop. Thank you, Jay.
welcome
Yeah.
for having me.
TK. Jersey. I've been on the grind, man. All it took was patience. That money on my mind, man. All I see is hating. He jocking on the low, man. You know the kid is wavy. Like how you mad at me when you know you're fucking lazy. Should've changed, But ain't a damn thing changed. Should've changed. It ain't a damn thing changed. Should've changed. Should've changed. Should've changed.